Who shot you?
Yeah, we ready. Let's go.
Alright, what's the word, ladies and gentlemen? Can I get a round of applause from my man Allie playing that beat? So we got a room full of ladies, you know. Shout out to the fellas, you know, but this y'all a minority, as it should be. I mean, like, from what y'all heard, do y'all think he accurately touched what a relationship is, a long-term relationship?
Very much so. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, got you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you did a thing.
You know, I did a thing, man. I think, you know, someone walk out right now, so it's kind of hard.
You needed a counter.
I need a counter.
We ain't all toxic. We trying to figure it out. Shout out to my man.
But hold on, I'm glad you brought that up though. Part 2 is coming, so.
Part 2 is coming.
You know.
What made you? All right. So you single, right?
Of course.
What made you do this then? Relationship 101. What made you do relationship 101?
So
as a single man?
when I originally wrote Love in Paris, you know, this was just me trying a different sound. You know, as I explained in the beginning, I'm good with the pen. I can make you feel things. I write R&B, I write pop. But when I wrote Love in Paris, I said, you know what? Let me try this for myself and see what the auto tune is hitting for me. And when I did Love in Paris and it hit, I said, you know what? I might as well continue this. I'm like, let me do a little project out of this. And I sat back and thought, how can I turn one song about love into an entire project? And I thought about the pain and, you know, happiness that people go through with dealing with relationships. And Relationship 101 came about.
Okay, man. I mean, but still though, like, have you ever been in a long-term relationship?
My longest relationship was, what, 5 years?
5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So, don't do this. Nah, but
shout out to her though.
Yeah, shout out to her. All right, then. So, as far as that goes, so what did you draw from to build this? Like, what relationship was it specifically that made you say?
It wasn't specifically any one relationship. You know, I took from experiences from me and everybody else as well. You know, my longest relationship wasn't a motivation to write this project. Like I said, shout out to her. She's a dope girl, but I wouldn't say, you know, she's necessarily inspired everything about this project. Maybe lines or little parts about it, but like entirety of the project, no. You know, but shout out to her, dope individual. I don't have no bad blood about her. Sometimes relationships don't work, and you gotta learn just to, you know, move on and be forward without negative energy and still be able to support somebody. But, you know, she's a dope individual. But I take, you know, my friends' relationships, shit that I've been through, shit that other people been through, and sit back to watch to write this project. I think people get things confused as far as you being nosy. Why do I have to be nosy to learn from what you went through so I don't fuck up and make the same mistake?
I can see that. I can see that. I mean, but some people. All right, you know what? People are like that because normally, like, when somebody trying to get in your business, they trying to get in the business to see the flaws. You get what I'm saying? So you know, you don't want to. You normally don't trust people. But I mean, like, but somebody from my point of view and knowing you, I look at what your parents had. You get what I'm saying? And look how Maine held it down. And Maynard is that's his father. You know, I'm not sure if you guys know, but like watching his father was definitely like an inspiration to me. Like how you're supposed to be like the man of the house. You get what I'm saying? And so shout out to him. Did you draw any inspiration from your mother's relationship with Maynard for this?
Definitely. Falling in love, going through shit. Man, my mom's and pops is the inspiration of what I want to be. I want to be married. I want a kid. I don't want to say kids. If it come about with multiple kids, then cool. I want a son. That's one son. No kids right now. No kids right now. But my mother and father definitely had a relationship. I don't think this project hit on exactly what I learned from my mother and father, but I want this to be multiple projects. You can't touch on one project and speak on relationships as a whole. My father was everything that I feel like a man needs to be in a relationship, and I want to touch on that in multiple projects. So later on, you'll hear different things. I'm actually in the middle of writing a song right now called "Love You Like My Father Did My Mother," and that's going on the next project. So we working and continue to work, but yeah, definitely that relationship made
a thing. Okay, rest in
peace,
Judy
focus
Brown
on
eyes,
us.
definitely. Yo, so the song "Sexual Tension," right? Sounded real. One arm on neck, one hand on front.
Real one. Why you acting weird? Why you being weird?
It was was definitely giving that. You understand what I'm saying? Sexual tension, yo, how did that come about, bro? Cause it sound like you speaking from a nigga that done had like, I done broke your back out. Now you know, like why you in front of my mama crib? Like why you doing this?
Listen, I as an adult, people have to understand. Even with but just with even having sex with people, everybody likes different things. Just because you might have a reputation for dicking bitches down, excuse me, ladies, women down. You might not be able to fuck the next girl. She might not be impressed how you were with the with the other female. So with sexual tension, as you get comfortable in relationships, and you may have been gunning that person down one way at the beginning of the relationship, you get comfortable with doing things. Sexual tension is about breaking your comfort with that. How can I fuck you in different ways? Okay, you like being fucked like this before. Maybe you want some handcuffs. Maybe you want some wax. Maybe you want me to toke that shit in your ear. Maybe you want the whips. You want the chains. What you want? You want me to fuck you over the Eiffel Tower? You know what I'm saying? You want us to take this trip to Dubai and I fuck you on a jet ski? What do you want? It's different ways that jet ski sex might be different.
If you
rent the jet ski yourself, let's go out on this one.
I'm a big nigga. I don't know if I can fuck. I don't know. My equilibrium.
My life is different. My life is different. I just came back from Dubai. My life is different.
Yeah. Ladies, I see why y'all like thin niggas now, cause only a thin nigga could, this the angle that we're gonna put you out your leg right here on the jet ski, put your leg on the handle, put your hand out. Alright then, so as far as this goes, like with relationships and stuff, what is your favorite song on this project and why?
My favorite song on this project, that's between Love in Paris and honestly My Sanity. I would say Love in Paris and Leave. Love in Paris and Leave. Love in Paris, that beginning of a relationship when you fall in love is nothing like that.
Okay.
That honeymoon phase, it's learning how to keep that honeymoon phase. But when you fall in love with somebody for that first time, it's nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, Love in Paris is that. I'm meeting somebody. We was on a trip together and we just fell in love. Like, damn, this is it. Leave is that part where you at that relationship where, damn, do I want to leave? Do I not want to leave? Do I want to work this out with this person? Can I work it out with this person? What's going wrong? How can I make it right? That's what leave is about. And I'm thinking as an adult, you have to understand some relationships you got to leave and some of you can keep. And just because you leave don't mean that you can't keep it. I can leave you, but I can still keep you around in my life, knowing that I don't have to have you in a sexual factor. I don't have to have you in a relationship factor. We bond in a different way. I ain't got no kids here.
That's exactly you said sound like a baby mama.
We might bond in a different way. Just because we bond one way don't mean we can't bond the next. And that's learning yourself. That's learning you. That's learning your partner. You know what I'm saying? That's what Leave is about. This is featuring Nomadiq right here.
That was me on the hook, by the way.
Yeah, on the hook and on the second verse.
And on the second verse.
That's the only feature on the project.
Like my man thing.
Like I said, Caliente is doing all of the intros on the project. But there's only one feature, and that's my man Nomadiq here. But yeah, Leave was definitely deep. You gotta learn when you need to just step out. Like, damn, fuck you. I might need to step out of this. This ain't working. It's not for me. It's not for my peace. It's not for anything I can do. You might need to step out. And if it's worth you working and fixing out, you need to understand what's your pros and cons in a relationship. Does the pros outweigh the cons? If the pros outweigh the cons, do I need to work this out? If you can work it out, work it out. If you can't, no, you need to leave.
So I want to ask something to the ladies. Like, for the ladies that honeymoon stage, right? Can y'all rekindle that? Or is it like once that 6 months or 3 to 6 months, once it's dead, is it dead? Can y'all come back from that? Or like,
depends on how it died.
Depends on how far gone it is.
what you mean? How far gone it is? What you mean? What y'all mean by that?
Like if the spark is completely gone, then there's probably no coming back. But if there's like a little spark and you can work on it and get the spark back going, blow on it a little bit.
So how long y'all expect the honeymoon stage to last?
Forever.
Is that fair?
That's the problem.
Is it fair?
That's the problem.
I'm not asking that to be spiteful, ladies. I want y'all to understand as men. This is another reason why I made this project. I don't think a lot of women understand the pressure that's put on men from the moment that we come from the moment that we come to approaching y'all to having to keep everything up to one woman. I know y'all sitting here looking at me and smiling, y'all laughing. Y'all are fucking a lot.
We're alike.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
I
that.
didn't say like. I said a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Oh, a lot.
Yes,
Yeah,
a
like
lot.
21 Savage a lot.
It's a lot. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that in the sense of everybody has different personalities. I may have dealt with an ex and then I come to you in this relationship later on. I may not necessarily know everything how to cater you. Now I gotta learn every single step to you with different shit. It's like every woman is a Gemini times 6.
That's a lot.
No, don't put kids in
First of all, don't disrespect my daughter. My daughter's a Gemini, my nigga. We're not gonna do that. You understand?
First of all, Gemini gang is alright.
Geminis are the worst.
Oh, really?
Whoa, what I just say about my daughter? We not gonna disrespect my daughter. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we not finna do.
So misunderstood.
No, he's a Gemini.
Look.
We're so
I'm not,
lucky.
listen, ladies, I'm not saying this in a bad way. When I say a Gemini times 6,
Wait, let me explain.
I'm a super Gemini, by the way.
Oh,
Lord.
Lord. Ladies,
Super Gemini.
ladies, listen,
That nigga said he was born with a cake.
Y'all crazy.
when I say Gemini times 6, I'm not speaking in a bad way. Once again,
What you saying?
y'all have different needs. There's a bunch of things that you are different from than every other woman.
very
And
needy.
it's touch in many different ways. Men, we are simple. Y'all know that. Am I wrong? Am I right? We can be simple. We are very simple.
No, all that
Complicated and simple are two different things. Can we be complicated? Yes.
massaging.
Are we simple? It's shit that makes us happy. That's very simple.
Most
But
of the
versus a woman is there's different things. The trick might make you happy. Me buying a gift might make you happy. Me giving you this massage, rubbing your feet at the end of the night may make you happy. Me listening to you about the bitch that you don't like at work may make you happy. You know, me feeding you, cooking for you might make you happy. Versus a man, we good with watching the game, sitting back, chilling.
But
You fucking us and being loyal
It's
and
consistency.
getting our
Most
peace of
guys
mind.
don't, they're not consistent with it.
That's a
What
good
you
We-
mean
we
we
know-
not
That's a
consistent?
good ass point.
And this is why we have different parts of this project coming, because there are many different phases of relationships. She has a very good point. You know what I'm saying? Consistency is a big thing. You got to be consistent with certain shit, and that comes back to where sexual tension came from, because people are not consistent with certain shit. You start getting comfortable, and you got to break out of certain habits. So when I speak in Gemini in 2 times, I'm speaking of us having to learn every aspect of a woman. It's hard for us, ladies, y'all, and I want y'all to understand that, especially if a relationship don't work and you got to move on to the next one. Shit, I got to learn all of these multiple ways of another woman. We try, and we try to do it to our best, but it is hard. It's difficult. I'm not saying we don't want to
Wait,
do it.
let me hear from one's point of view to keep y'all happy in a relationship. But go ahead. What you say?
I was just saying, it's not hard because every time you actually talk to a woman, we express to you exactly what we're looking for.
Exactly.
We have
And I feel
problem
like
telling
You think women
you
express?
guys-
No, hold on. Let's now. I'm happy that you said this, because this is another part that's going to come into part 2. It can be that simple depending on who you're dealing with. Everybody was raised differently. There's some people that do not know how to express their feelings.
That's
I've been in a
right.
relationship where people can't tell you what the fuck they want.
You see this boy? He dressed in all white. This a deacon. He a
They
deacon
can't
tonight.
tell
You
you
understand
what
what I'm
they
saying?
want.
That boy there, he preaching. You wanna hear that? That boy there preaching.
Why is it so hard for men to express how they feel?
Okay,
Boom.
hold on. Let me get it. You can go. We can go back.
Because I'm going through this.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going through
Go
this.
ahead.
Alright, so as for a man, why is it so hard? Because a lot of times it's used as a weakness.
weapon.
Yeah, it's weaponized. Exactly. No, seriously, I see the face and
From women.
and the face is, I get it when you have genuine intentions, but I've met women with not so much. Like me, as a father, I am currently trying to rebuild with my son's mother. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of the trauma that I've went through with women and like seeing women, I've seen what women have done to other men to be with me. Not even just what women have done to me. Women have done stuff to me, and I've seen what women have done to other men to be with me. And like it has fucked my whole shit up.
Can I say
You get what I'm
something
saying?
though? You have to treat everything on a case-by-case basis. You cannot take that past trauma into a new relationship.
with you
And when
100%.
you enter into a new relationship, it's important that you express that with the new female from the beginning. And let her know exactly what it is that you want and that you don't want. The boundaries, you know, what works for you, what doesn't. That's important to address from the very beginning. And then pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the triggers. Because eventually, you can only send your representative for so long.
That's a fact.
Eventually, you have to learn that person, and they will show you who they are. You just have to pay attention.
Yep, and
So-
then decide if you want to deal with
But
that person
you
or
cannot
not.
take that past trauma and
And
treat
to
every
a
woman
next
as if
relationship.
she's the one
But
that
with the,
you
what's,
wrong.
what's, how
You
does
cannot do
how does
that.
the saying go? Like, a smart person learns from their mistakes, and a wise person learns from the mistakes of others. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you might learn from like what you have saw before, or what you may have experienced. You get what I'm saying? And you might have applied it. So I get what you're saying, like a case by case basis. But that is even more difficult to apply to like things. So that's more difficult to apply than like, okay, well, I learned this from this, so I'm just gonna be this
But
person.
you have to evaluate your partner before you even come
Thank
into
you.
and make that commitment. You have to watch your partner. That's why you date your partner
That's why
consistently.
I was going
You
right
don't
into
just
this.
dive
A
into
lot
a
of people are
relationship.
skipping the
You can't just say,
dating,
"Ooh, I like her. I
yeah,
like the way she look." She may be sending
a
her
fact.
You like her
representative.
the way
So-
You don't know what her
What's up?
representative.
Wait. That's
That's
good. What's
fine.
up, representative?
Fine.
What's a representative?
Is the person that you send to put on a facade to make it seem like you're this. The person that you want people to think that you
It's
are.
the person
Wait. Let me ask this. What's the percentage of women that have? How many women have representatives? I want to know. How many women have representatives?
We all have it to a certain extent. But it's all about, it's kind of like it's kind of like
You could for real
your who people think you are versus who you really are. Your character, you know what I mean?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
when people think you're a certain way, but they don't really know you, it's just kind of like meeting people and not really going
How
to
long
their house.
in your dating process? How long is your representative representing you?
I
Versus
feel
how long you show?
No, why you do that?
What's your name? What's your name, Queen? You told me your name. My apologies.
Felicia, but I go by Fee.
Fee.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The
What
joke
I-
was just busting my ass. So Fee, how long do I meet Felicia versus how long I meet
It
Fee?
depends on
You gonna
how long
meet
you
Fee
take the
first.
time.
I'ma just tell you that.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna meet me. You're not gonna get the whole shebang. You're not gonna get the whole shebang from the beginning because I have to know if you worth the whole shebang.
You get it.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But I feel like you really get to know your partner once you guys cohabitate. Once you guys move in together.
You gotta live together first?
I agree.
No, no, seriously. I can give y'all an example. My ex, I was married, and my ex, we got along so good. He would take gum and chew gum and leave his little gum wrappers all around the house.
That's annoying.
Like, what the hell? And then when I got at him about it, like, we were whole ass married, okay? He gonna tell me, yeah, my dad told me y'all women, y'all just need y'all own space. First of all, sir, did this look like a
What the
local?
fuck that gotta do with the gum? No, you gotta bring it back. I don't know how we got from there to there. Bring it back.
Somewhere around here, you seen local trash dump, right? Because you just wanna. Like, I'm like, what is this thing with these gum wrappers? Like, I found them everywhere: the bathroom, the kitchen.
But
on
after
the
y'all got
carpet.
married.
Look,
We
so
were already married, but I'm saying once we were like in the thick of it, like our third year into it, I started noticing little things. But that's why you have to. That's why it's important. It's important to keep a checklist of pros and cons. You have to keep a checklist of what outweighs. What's the deal breaker for you? Heavy stuff like that.
No, I was thinking in my head. I was like, I'm gonna
Heavy
stop
stuff you have to let go, but you have to definitely weigh out the pros and cons.
all right, so look. So before we go into that's a whole other step. Before we even go into little shit like that, I want to touch on what you said as far as knowing your partner. That's exactly what I
That's
mean.
important.
And I want a lot of women to understand that because there might be some women who don't know. Learn the person you're dealing with. Learn who you're dating with. Learn their dislikes. Learn what makes them comfortable. Learn what makes them not comfortable. Learn who they are. Learn who they're not. These are things you need to look for when dating somebody before you get into a relationship. Perfect example. This is my childhood friend here. He known me since I was a kid. He spoke to you about my father. When you're dealing with a person, how is the household? That's one thing you need to ask.
And their
I
parents.
grew up in a household with a two-family household. My father worked 2-3 jobs, maybe 4 my entire life. Slaps.
And so we.
Say that.
You gotta have a hustle.
I'm out. Look, my father allegedly.
Allegedly. So get legal in New York.
I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand, like, the things you have to learn from dealing with. I learned from my father. I've seen my mother and father argue 2 times my entire life.
What?
My mom's died when I was 19. I watched my mother and father only have 2 arguments the entire life. You gotta understand who you're dealing with. My parents wouldn't argue in front of me. If it was shit they needed to talk about, they going to fuck outside and need to talk about what they need to talk about, and we gonna come back in and...
How old was your parents when you grew up?
Shit, when my mom's died, what was she? In her 40s? Yeah, late 40s. Late 30s,
That's
40s.
kind of young.
I was young. I was 19 when my mom's died.
Yeah, that's young.
So how old was they like when they had you type shit?
My mom's... Yeah, my mom's in her... Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That
she died
young?
in her
And they
40s. No,
wasn't
she died...
arguing?
My mom's died in her 40s. I was born in her 30s. Because I was 19.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was 19.
So is you saying like there was more?
My parents was young and they was arguing.
You gotta go through
every
shit.
fucking
You gotta go through
Mine
shit.
too.
You know what I'm saying?
Every
But
fucking day.
this
You feel
goes
me?
with knowing who you're dealing with in a relationship. That's my point
I
I'm
Before
making.
you
So
commit,
you need to like
before you
study,
commit.
like know what's
Yeah.
going on. I watched a functional relationship and dysfunctional in the sense of how are we gonna communicate and how are we gonna work things out. And what are we going to do in this household to make shit work? I watched my father bust his ass to provide for me and 2 of my brothers, which one son is only biologically his, and me and my other brother are not biologically his. That is my father. I will never call him anything outside of that. That is my fucking father. I have his last name.
Ain't his mama
That is my
OG.
pops.
That nigga done showed me
He'll
shit
tell you
that
straight up,
most
most of
niggas
my
would
friends
not.
that don't have fathers, that is they fucking pops, and they come to him for advice.
That nigga was the father of the hood, bro.
I learned from him.
Shout out to man.
Who are you dealing with? What does this person learn from, and what is their examples of how to love you and shit that they've been through in their life?
For a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that somebody that hasn't been through what my parents been through can't show you how to love you, but are they capable of understanding, of learning you, and how to move forward in the process of I love this woman and how the hell are we gonna move forward? So dating is, you know, it's a complicated subject, but
Yo, so can I Nomadiq? For somebody that had a dad that was usually on the road and stuff like that, right?
Right.
How would you listening to the album? How would you fucking compare it to your life? Like, does it go with your life and things like that from a person that has seen like a father that's always on the road and things like that?
before we get into that, some people might take that and might be lost
Right.
by the conversation that we having. If
I'll
there's
explain.
anyone, there's some older, there's some young. His father is DJ Green Lantern. DJ Green Lantern was infamous producer and DJ. He produced for 50 Cent, Eminem, Jadakiss. There's a list of going on, and also DJs on top of that. His father is one of them
not even
legendary
just
dudes.
production, like DJing wise.
You know, one of them
Father's
guys.
one of the
So
goats.
he's been around.
I would say to answer that question, I'm young. I'm only 26, so I haven't experienced the type of shit that he has yet, and I'm not one to like date a lot. I don't date a lot. You know what I mean? I don't get into relationships and shit. I don't have trust issues. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess it does kind of relate to me in a sense, but I don't know. I feel like niggas ain't shit and women ain't shit sometimes.
People,
you know what I mean?
people
ain't
ain't
shit
shit.
sometimes.
That's what I say. When people say niggas ain't shit or bitches ain't shit, I'll be like,
People.
Oh, that's people.
People ain't shit
Depending on the
sometimes.
person you're dealing with, people.
I think it depends on where people are at in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
People could be at the point where they just want to fuck everybody and have, you know what I'm saying? They're in their whole phase, as some call it, or some people, you know what I'm saying? Like where I'm at right now, I'm trying to get married. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
trying to
just
get
How
married?
you get married? You don't want to date.
Huh?
Said you how you want to get married?
Just because you don't want to date doesn't mean you don't want to be married.
You gotta date.
You want to
You
skip the
just-
steps and you want to get to your forever person.
You know what I'm saying?
And I got somebody I'm
enjoy
talking
dating.
to right
I
now,
don't think
too.
anything's wrong with dating. That's the opportunity to actually get to know the person that
I got a question. Have y'all ever dated somebody and not even thought about sex? Like real shit. Like I mean, obviously think about sex, but have not even
That's
wanted
not
to
dating,
cross
that's
that
called
line.
being friends.
How many of us have them?
That was a no.
I don't think about sleeping with my friends.
That was a no.
Nah, no, listen, bro.
That's not what I was saying. Meaning that's not the first thing that you think about when you think about this person.
I mean, chemistry
You know what I'm
is
saying?
chemistry, and it don't
Yeah.
lie.
No, I dated someone like that.
You dated somebody like that.
Did you like? No, but did you like them?
Did you let him eat your pussy?
No.
Did you let him
Did you let him eat your pussy? Did you let him eat your pussy? That's the question.
Fuck the bullshit. Dude, he's the
Look at her
bullshit.
face.
Dude, don't duck down. We having grown people conversation. Don't duck down.
Did the nigga do it or not? No, it's not that you do it. It's what you're thinking about it. Before.
That's a form of sex. It's called oral sex.
So look, let's touch. So ladies, now that we sitting here, we on the song "Comfort Place." It's basically about my. Go ahead.
I can say that I've been in situations with someone where we were enjoying each other's company so much that sex wasn't exactly like the main thing.
I don't think that should be first.
That's what
It
the
shouldn't be
fuck I was
first.
trying to
We were
say.
enjoying each other's company, but the sex
Was
was
great.
definitely like.
Intimacy.
Wait.
Because that's intimate sex.
But it wasn't the main because no man. Let me ask.
Go ahead.
All right.
Wait,
So
wait,
what happens? What happened? Are y'all still talking?
Oh yeah, we fuck occasionally.
Occasionally, but
both
what
busy.
happened though? Why wasn't it like the
Relationship,
person?
yeah.
Why wasn't it that person?
I wouldn't say that it's not. I think we're just at different places in our lives, and he's not where I'm at
Amen.
in mine, so
Amen.
I'm okay with that.
As far as no.
That's
My
real.
fault.
That's
I'm a
real.
journalist, so you know questions gonna be asked.
Sure.
So what's the difference between compare and contrast as far as where you guys are at in your lives? You don't have to get too specific, but specific enough to where we be like,
I'm a very confident woman.
Mhm.
I require somebody who also has a lot of confidence and can handle being with a very confident woman.
he not used to a pretty bitch.
He's used to very beautiful women, but he's not used to them being secure.
What the fuck is the difference?
There is a difference.
Some women
If you
can't
use
take
the pretty
care of
women,
themselves.
I'm knocking them
All
down.
pretty
There are
women are
some
not
women
secure,
who
bro.
are
No,
needy.
but if you
Who are
want, but
needy.
a lot of them are. So I'm
A lot of
figuring if
them
you
are.
used to, she said the way she said it, he said the way she said it.
More than
The way she said it, she said he's used to it. So you're gonna get the bag of like some of them are confident, some of them are not.
So you have to have more to offer than that.
What does that mean?
So you can be a confident woman, you can be not confident, but okay, so what makes you different than a woman that's confident or not confident?
And what's the difference between you? Why is it
I'm a unicorn.
why is it not stuck? Why is it not stuck
I'm a
with?
fucking unicorn.
Different from everybody else.
I'm just different. I stay in my own lane.
Did I say
don't worry about
complicated
the
at the
next
beginning of this?
bitch.
Did I
I'm
not say
confident who I am,
there's
and I'm not worried
multiple
about
things
anybody.
when it comes to women that we have to learn?
That's the bonus track.
Everybody's
It's
different.
complicated. Look, it's complicated with learning women. I'm not saying that to be funny, ladies. I'm not saying that to be spiteful. It's a lot that we have to learn when it comes to y'all. You know, especially if it's new.
So, Ali, alright, my fault, ladies. I think this is actually a dope talk, and I want to continue, but I want to wrap. I want to have a clean wrap before. If y'all want to leave after this, but you can leave, but I want to make sure I have a clean wrap for the camera and things like that, if y'all don't mind and stuff like that. Alright, so, Ali, as far as this goes, is this leading into any more new music, or are we just here and we're going to promote the fuck out of this? What are we doing?
Oh, we definitely gonna promote the fuck out of this. Relationship 101 is gonna be a series. Like I said, this is just a start. 7-song EP. You can't touch on everything in a relationship in 7 songs, and a therapy session in 7 skits. So there's gonna be more. There's definitely gonna be a part 2. But summertime, I'm back to these fucking streets. Is this what y'all want? We giving you everything. We giving you all types of drill shit. We giving all of the bars. We giving all that talk, that street talk, that hustle talk, that real nigga talk. Everything is coming back this summer. So we aiming for July. If it don't happen in July, it's gonna happen this summer. I'm back. I'm taking on all competition. Fuck you niggas. I rap better than anybody that want to put money up. Put your best nigga up, and I'm here for whatever you want to do.
Already.
I hear that. Alright, then cool. So, how can they reach you, and how can they download this?
At Young Alley, Instagram. At Young Alley on Twitter. At Young Alley 718 on Snapchat. At Young Alley on Facebook. Young Alley Bookings. BOOKINGES at the end of that with gmail.com. You know, we taking on everything. Please get in contact with me. You know, it's that time to get ready because shit is changing.
That's for a fact.
Shit is changing.
Nomadiq, you done tore it down before we got here. How they get in contact with you, King?
Yo, so Instagram, Nomadiq, NOMADIQ music. Everything is confusing, but fuck with me.
That's for a fact.
Please come, Cali.
That's a
Cali.
fact. Yo,
Let's go. Before we So
Yo, please, the
young lady that y'all
he was
heard all
dating
these intros.
on the music.
This is Cali Caliente.
Them eyelashes are legit.
Please go to Google. Make sure y'all check
Too
her.
hard, you might take off. Where
You know, you might have seen her already. You might not. It's up to her to tell y'all from what and
Get
when.
back here.
That's her, but please make sure y'all Cali Caliente. Please make sure y'all check that out. Go Google that name.
It's the Cali Caliente.
There you
D.
go.
D. But when we talking THE
Yes.
or okay, D. Okay, duh. Like I'm fucking retarded. You gotta help me. Sorry. Alright, yo, man, it's your man Slap Shotcha as usual. allhiphop.com. Yo, Ali, I appreciate you for bringing me out here to do this,
You're
man. That's a fact, man. Love you, bro. Hope you guys can we stick around? Can we chop it up a little bit? Listen, I'm going through things. I need help.
Before on a serious note,
Can we talk after this?
on a serious note, before we get out of here, we gotta chop this up to where it's gonna start the interview. I want to dedicate this shit to my man Tubbs.
R.I.P.
I lost a good friend recently to gun violence.
No. Fact.
He's not here to watch this on live. He's not here to listen to the project. He's not here to stream this shit.
You see it though?
And as I'm talking,
Miss you, my nigga.
That's a fact.
this shit kind of hurt.
It's okay, guys.
So rest easy, Tubbs. I'm gonna dedicate this to him. You got a drink, take it for him, and we gonna take this shit to another level. You feel me?
That's a fact. It's up.
Cheers.
Yeah, we out, man. Mel, we got it. We got everything. I'm a